More than 70 million Americans are on a form of Medicaid, according to recent government statistics. You've likely heard Medicaid in the news recently because of changes that Republicans want to make in order to pass President Trump's mega tax bill. So, what are they, and why should you care? As negotiations and likely votes continue on Capitol Hill this week, here is the phrase you're going to want to familiarize yourself with: community engagement requirement. It would force many Medicaid recipients to work, volunteer, or educate themselves for a minimum amount of time each month. One idea calls for at least 80 hours of such work monthly. Medicaid recipients would have to verify with the federal government what they are doing. Exemptions would be allowed based on age and life events, like certain medical conditions. Republican Congressman Don Bacon told Scripps News recently why this requirement is so important for conservatives.
Folks think if you're an able-bodied adult without small children, you should be looking for work.
According to a recent poll by the Kaiser Family Foundation, 62% of Americans back the idea of work requirements for Medicaid. At the same time, additional polling from Kaiser found that around 64% of Medicaid recipients already have a full or part-time job. 28% reported not being able to work because of an illness, caregiving issues, or education. 8% reported being retired, unable to find work, or other reasons. Some states have tried to implement work requirements in the past for Medicaid. What did we learn from those efforts?
Arkansas was the first state to try this out in Medicaid in 2018. In the first 6 months of that program, 1 in 4 people that were subject to those requirements lost their coverage.
Laura Harker with the Center for Budget and Policy Priorities recently Zoomed with us to explain why her group is speaking out about work requirements. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates more than 8 million Americans may lose health insurance if this Medicaid change, as well as others, are made law by this tax bill. The changes could save American taxpayers anywhere between $40 to $50 billion per year. Joe St. George, Scripps News Group, Washington.